Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Forgotten Circuit. We're excited to launch our new series where we dive into the hidden stories of technology and history. Let's get started. Today, we're rewinding the clock to a time when computers were as big as a room and weighed about 30 tons. Yes, you heard that right, 30 tons. We're diving into the incredible story of ENIAC, the electronic numerical integrator and computer. Grab your popcorn, just not too heavy, or you might feel like you're lugging around ENIAC yourself. Picture this, it's the midst of World War II. While most of us were still trying to figure out how to not burn our toast, a team of brilliant engineers was hard at work building a machine that would change the world. ENIAC wasn't just any computer, it was built to calculate artillery firing tables for the US Army's Ballistic Research Laboratory. In other words, this mechanical marvel helped determine the perfect angles for anti-aircraft guns. Imagine having a computer so powerful that it could crunch numbers faster than you can say trajectory. Developed by John Mauchly, J. Presper Eckert and their team, ENIAC was a behemoth. It occupied a massive room, ran on a whopping 18,000 vacuum tubes and was, well, heavy. At 30 tons, if you think your laptop is bulky, just remember that ENIAC probably needed its own zip code, and maybe even a dedicated forklift to move from one room to another. Now these vacuum tubes were the original light bulbs of computation. They were critical, but also notoriously temperamental. Imagine trying to build a computer with thousands of tiny glass tubes that could pop at the slightest mistake. Sort of like a really delicate game of electronic Jenga. And if one went out, the whole system might throw a tantrum. So what exactly was ENIAC built to do? Its primary mission was to compute artillery firing tables, a set of complex calculations that determined the ideal settings for anti-aircraft guns during the war. In an era when manual calculations could take days or even weeks, ENIAC could perform about 5,000 additions per second. That's like upgrading from snail mail to email in the blink of an eye. But here's where it gets really interesting. Programming ENIAC wasn't as simple as clicking a few icons on your modern computer. Nope. Engineers had to physically rewire the machine using plug boards and switches. Imagine having to rearrange a giant jigsaw puzzle every time you wanted to run a new program. Talk about a workout for your brain and your biceps. And fun fact, many of the brilliant minds who programmed ENIAC were women who had to overcome tremendous obstacles in a male-dominated field. They essentially redefined what it meant to be a programmer, long before the term coding ninja was even a thing. Their ingenuity and perseverance laid the groundwork for the computer revolution we enjoy today. Fast forward to today, and the legacy of ENIAC lives on in every piece of technology we use, from our smartphones to supercomputers that help explore outer space. Sure, our devices might not weigh 30 tons, but they owe a huge debt to that hulking pioneer. If your laptop ever feels slow, just be thankful it doesn't require an entire crew to reprogram it. Imagine trying to lug ENIAC into your favorite coffee shop. Excuse me, can I get a double espresso and a forklift, please? After its groundbreaking work during World War II, ENIAC went on to solve all sorts of scientific and military problems until it was decommissioned in 1955. But its impact didn't fade away. It paved the way for modern computers, proving that electronic machines could do far more than simple arithmetic. ENIAC showed us that with enough determination and a few thousand vacuum tubes, anything is possible. So next time you boot up your computer or tap on your smartphone screen, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey from ENIAC's 30-ton frame to the sleek devices we carry every day. It's a reminder that every big leap in technology started with a giant step, sometimes quite literally a giant step. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history of computing, please give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another tech tale. And hey, if your computer ever acts up, just remember, at least it isn't 30 tons of temperamental vacuum tubes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay curious and keep computing.